Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So today we're going to be talking about the ongoing Ironmouse situation. Now, if you haven't seen my videos covering the related topics, it might surprise you to find out that for the better part of the last 2 years, Ironmouse has been facing a never-ending wave of harassment. Now, I enjoy Ironmouse, I think her story is inspiring, but I'm not like the #1 Ironmouse fan and her top defender, but I've made multiple videos over the years talking about the harassment she has faced because it's just unhinged. She is a chronically ill woman who is being attacked by multiple communities on a never-ending basis simply for existing and, God forbid, for succeeding. And it's gotten so bad recently that CDawgVA made an entire video talking about the waves of harassment she has been facing over the past 2 years or so. Now, before we get into that and some other related topics, let's just talk about the hate Ironmouse has been facing historically. We all know that someone succeeding and becoming popular on the internet leads to people hating on them, right? It's just the virtue of how people are. It's always fashionable to hate on something that is popular or successful. But what Ironmouse has been facing is just unhinged. And a lot of it began back in 2023 when she won Streamer of the Year at the Game Awards. Any post related to this, you can just scroll through the replies. It is repugnant. I mean, the amount of people attacking Ironmouse, mainly people claiming they're parts of the communities of the other nominees who lost to Ironmouse, they are just going after her, saying the most unhinged and aggressive stuff. And if you want proof of that, just go to her TikTok. This award that she won in 2023 has resulted in nearly 2 years of people brigading every single TikTok she uploads. If you don't believe me, let's just take a look. You can literally close your eyes and just click on any video, and you'll find comments that are just ridiculous. Let's click on this one, for example. Aw, hell nah. No. Brain rot. No way this is real. Who is you? Who's Ironmouse? I don't know you. This is who won? Let's click on another random one. I refuse to believe this won Streamer of the Year. This is what won, guys. And so on and so forth. And you can even go, the most recent TikTok, this is from only a few days ago. This beat Kai Cenat. There's no way this beated Kai. Nice grammar, by the way. But you get the point. For 2 years, she's been getting harassed nonstop from multiple communities for simply existing and succeeding. And this is happening again because 2 months ago, she broke the then all-time Twitch sub record. And the people who are angry at this are so confusing because number one, 50% of the revenue went to charity. It went to, I believe, the Immune Deficiency Foundation. So it's already a charitable cause. And on top of that, she went into that subathon with no intention of breaking any records, right? She went into it just trying to raise money for charity, and that happened to resonate with people. And that's why she got so many subs and she broke the record. And people got incredibly angry. People who are claiming to be a part of Kai's community, because that was the record that she broke at the time, were going after her and harassing her and acting like she didn't deserve any of the success she had during that subathon. You see comments like this. Someone saying, can someone tell me why 200,000 people are subbing to a fictional character on a screen? And they would get hit with a community note, which is hilarious. But these people are so childish and narcissistic. This is the most narcissistic worldview where if I haven't heard of something, then clearly it's not good or it's something that is not deserving of popularity. Every time there's a Streamer of the Year type of award, I typically don't even know half the people on the list. But clearly they are popular because they have millions of followers across social media. Just because it's not relevant to me or something that I know doesn't mean it's not something that other people know and enjoy. And that's the kind of stuff we're seeing here where people see something weird or different to them or something they don't know, and they think that justifies harassment. It allows them in their minds to say, oh, now I can say whatever unhinged stuff I want to this person. You can see some of the comments from 2 months ago. This person saying, this bitch is so disgusting, talking like a toddler when she's 30. 1,600 likes on this disgusting reply. And also other content creators were going after her at the time when she broke the record. You can see Aiden Ross here. He took a break from eating glue and promoting gambling to his audience to say this stuff in reaction to Ironmouse winning or breaking the all-time sub record.
Hold the fuck up. What? What the fuck is this? I'm not even trying to be on no hating shit, but what the fuck am I looking at? Can somebody give me the context behind this? I saw this picture earlier. I thought it was like some type of meme. It's a dude? No shit. Guys, anybody that's role-playing as this is a fucking grown man. Or has a bitch working in some type of like basement.
Yeah, I won't subject you guys to any more of that. Goes on for about 2 minutes. Again, just sounds like an unhinged weirdo, seeing something different than what he's used to and immediately making some wild assumptions that she's a guy or that it's like basically a person being forced to work as the Ironmouse VTuber here. It's completely unhinged. And later on in the clip, someone in his chat points out that she is chronically ill and also raising money for charity, where he then turns around and goes, oh, that's actually really based. W's in the chat. W's for Ironmouse, everyone. It's like ridiculous. Like, enough of that. But one person who has been treating Ironmouse very well is Kai. Ironically, right? So you have all these people in his name attacking Ironmouse, but the camaraderie between Ironmouse and Kai has always been civil and actually wholesome to see. In this clip, he eventually calls her AI generated or something like that. He had the spirit, okay? But he says multiple times to his audience over the past 2 years to stop harassing Ironmouse and that people should be happy for her. I mean, there's no reason not to be, but it doesn't really seem to matter because the animosity that is directed towards Ironmouse is just completely unchecked and there's no stopping it. Like, he can tell people to stop. I don't think it's ever going to stop. And things have gotten bad once again because Kai, during his current subathon, has broken the Ironmouse all-time sub record, reclaiming that #1 spot. He's over 500,000 subs right now. I think when this is over, that record, whatever number he ends up at, is probably never going to be broken. That's how insane these numbers are. But people are using this as an opportunity to go after her and attack her. Again, when Kai is the one who is very cordial. In fact, he congratulated her when he broke the record that she set. And on top of that, he also has a charitable aspect of his current subathon, and he directly names Ironmouse as the inspiration for that.
For real, I got inspired by Ironmouse. She did her subathon for a good cause, and I was like, damn, that's a good idea. Instead of like, I should do it for a good cause, like, and put some money towards it, because like it feels like a super. Because when I helped my family out first, that felt good. But the fact that you can help somebody who doesn't even know you, or like this, it's amazing.
Yeah, so again, nothing but nice to one another, but people in the name of Kai's community are going out and harassing Ironmouse, and it's happening again ever since the record was reclaimed by Kai, and people think this is some opportunity to dunk on Ironmouse, and it's so immature and stupid and reflects badly on Kai, who is not in any way encouraging this stuff. In fact, it got so bad recently that CDawgVA or Connor would make this whole video. It's 18 minutes long, talking about the same things we've been covering. The harassment that has existed for years that's being directed towards Ironmouse for simply existing and succeeding. And I think this little clip from here really kind of sums up the whole point of the video. Let's just give it a quick watch here.
Here is a 85-page document of just some recent bans of people saying the most heinous shit towards Mouse. Now, you're telling me this bitch-ass VTuber surpassed Kai Cenat? God, you know these people are so ugly. Just sad how Sims donate to this crap. This is the bitch that broke Kai's record. I refuse to believe any of you are real human beings. Unless you have less than 60 IQ, no one in this chat is real. I've been watching this shit for 10 minutes and I want to kill myself. How do people watch this shit, you weirdos? You'll never get on Kai's level. You guys know this is a fat guy, right? Amongst obviously all those insults, a lot of people saying that Mouse is lying about her illness, which, I mean, I don't have to tell you why that's wrong. Like, look at this. This is psychotic. This is f***ed up. How is this okay? And by the way, this is the list, obviously, that doesn't include the N-word bans, or that would be another 20 pages. Because of course it would be. Like if this was my chat, I just would not stream. I would just not show up. This is f***ed. Here is.
I mean, that is how insane it is. And he's right. I think a lot of people, if they faced even a fraction of what she faces in terms of harassment, they would just pack it up. They wouldn't be able to handle all this, and she has enough to worry about with her own illnesses. She doesn't need this on top of it. And again, it's over the most childish, stupidest stuff ever. People angry because she's succeeding and she's a VTuber, and they have all these weird fantasies playing out in their head of who she might actually be and all these stupid things. Overall, it shows, like, no matter how normalized you think VTubers are, Trust me, they are not. And it's weird to see people just not even understanding what a VTuber is in the year 2024, especially people who are on Twitch 24/7. Like, I'm not asking you to know who specific VTubers or, really detailed things about the scene. You have to understand at the bare minimum that there is a human being behind the VTuber, right? Like, it's crazy that people act like they don't even know that. But anyways, I don't think it's anything new to see people getting harassed nonstop for their VTuber model or the fact that they're a VTuber. It's like, to the normie side of the internet, it's like a free shot. Like, people just attack you just for existing. I mean, I don't want to like take the camera here and spin it towards myself, but like, this choice of model, how much harassment and weird comments I've gotten over the years for using this model, which, by the way, if you're curious why I have this model, it's because it's cute. I like it. That's it. That's as deep as it goes. But over the years, just by virtue of having this, the amount of unhinged stuff people have said about me, the artist who made this, also just like making weird assumptions about my identity and all these things, it's very strange. And that happens to VTubers across the board. And, I'm someone who covers controversial stuff. I expect to get people, angry with me. That just comes with the territory. I don't want anyone feeling sorry for me. But with someone like Ironmouse, she's about as non-controversial as you can possibly be, and yet she still faces a barrage of harassment nonstop, again, by just virtue of existing and being something that's different to people. People see the VTuber model that's different to them, and therefore in their brains, they go, okay, now I can harass them. Like CDawgVA says in his video, like, the hatred towards people like Ironmouse and VTubers in general is so normalized on the internet. It's actually pretty shocking. Again, it's nothing new, but it's definitely worth having this conversation when even someone like Ironmouse is feeling the effects of the harassment she's faced over the past 2 years. And in his video also, to clarify, he thanks Kai for trying to quell some of this harassment and says that he's doing the best he can to try to stop people. But ultimately, like, you can't blame him for what a bunch of unhinged people are saying, basically in defense of his own records or the content creator awards and other communities as well. It's not just Kai, but other people who are angry about Ironmouse succeeding more than their favorite content creator or winning awards that typically they wouldn't care about, but because their favorite streamer lost, they're all of a sudden using that as a means to harass people or a justification to harass the people who do win. It's all just completely ridiculous. And you can see this tweet from Ironmouse. It seems like she's been quite involved with everything going on. She says, "My illness stopped me from living for many years. Now I'm living life to the fullest as an anime girl online. I never used to have dreams. I never used to aspire to do anything. I thought that was it for me. Now I have dreams and I will work hard to make those dreams come true." I mean, yes, this is someone who could have just given up with their illnesses, but instead they have pushed and they've done a lot of good, not just for themselves, but for the world through a lot of her work with charities and things like that. And to see people so angry at her is just, again, it's so bizarre. It really is bizarre. And I don't know what the remedy here is. I don't know what's going to fix this or stop this, but it's definitely worth having a conversation about this stuff because it's just crazy. If Ironmouse is facing this, then any VTuber out there is going to face stuff like this. Like, that gives you a pretty good indication of what is going on here. If Ironmouse is someone who's being dragged through the mud 24/7. But in general here, we got the streamer awards coming up again. We can see here that Ironmouse is on the list for best VTuber as well as best marathon streamer, I guess. But yeah, she's nominated for multiple awards again. And again, just by virtue of being surrounded by other people in this award show, this is leading to more harassment. It's just sad to see. But also, if you want to know something pretty crazy, if you think about it, as pointed out here, Pecora is actually nominated for some awards at the Game Awards this year, and she's the most watched female streamer for the year 2023. And on top of that, Ironmouse was the most subbed Twitch streamer for a good period of time, at least a month, and the only person who's beat her since then is Kai. So it's bizarre to see so much success in the VTubing scene, but still none of it being fairly acknowledged by what I guess you could call the normie side of the internet. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. As always, I appreciate the view, and Feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.